I've just had a cochlear implant. I got out of hospital last week. When I was in hospital, I was only in for 2 days, which is a lot less than what I thought I would be in for. I wasn't really nervous about the operation. I was more nervous about the switch on, which hasn't really happened yet. That's another 2 weeks away. When I was in hospital, everyone was just really, really helpful. They made sure they looked at me, they gave me their names, they wrote things down for me if I needed to, if I needed them to do that. And after the operation, I woke up and I felt, well, I wouldn't say fine, but better than I thought I would. I was expecting to feel a bit groggy, but I didn't feel groggy at all, and I didn't feel sick, so that's quite good. But everybody's recovery is different. That's just my example. And I had a big bandage around my head that was quite tight, and my ear especially was all bandaged, and sleeping was quite difficult because I could only sleep on one side. But after 2 days, they took the bandage off. My hair was awful. My hair was all really sticky, and I was desperate to wash it. And they said to me I could wash it after about 2 days, as long as I put cotton wool in my ear and tuck my head sideways and tried to avoid getting the wound wet. So that was a relief. My wound itself was actually very small. It's a small wee cut behind my ear. So before I went into hospital, I looked into the operation and I looked into the scars, and I think every hospital is different, especially abroad. So please don't be scared by any pictures you see. I found that hospitals here in the UK tend to do small, discreet incisions, but abroad they tend to do big, massive cuts above your head, and it's really quite scary and off-putting. But here, especially my centre, it's quite a small incision. So actually you can see I've got no bandages at all, and I actually look fine, but I don't really feel fine. I still feel very, very tired. I'm still finding it quite difficult to sleep, especially again on that side. And I can't hear very much. I've got a hearing aid in that ear, but it's not really doing very much for me. And I feel dizzy sometimes, especially if I stand up too quickly or I move too quickly. They said to me it might not be a good idea to drive, and I have driven, but not as much as what I should be doing. The first time I went out of my car, I was fine getting there, but then when I got there I was all ooh, so I wouldn't recommend driving. So tiredness and dizziness are the main things. The other thing I've noted is that this ear feels like it's dead. Before, when I wore hearing aids, if I took this hearing aid out, there was still a little bit of noise left, because I had about 20%, 10% hearing in each ear, but that's completely gone now. I've got nothing in that ear, and that's quite scary. So it feels as though it's died, but I know that's only temporary, and the cochlear implant will be activated in about 2 weeks. The ear's quite numb, so it comes and goes. At the moment I can feel it, but yesterday it was completely numb, so that's a very strange sensation. What else? My family are quite impressed by my scar. My mother was, I think she was expecting one of those big massive scars and lots of bruising, and I think she was expecting me to have more hair shaved off. Maybe she was expecting me to be bald or something on one side, but no, it only took off a little bit of hair, so it's actually quite good. I'm quite impressed. My surgeon did a very good job. And now all I've got to really do is wait for my switch on, and that's in 2 weeks time. So that's what I'm most nervous about, because I'm thinking, will it be good? Will it work? confusing. How long will it take before things start sounding normal? And some of my friends, I think they expect me to have 100% perfect hearing straight away, and I have to keep saying to them it's a process. I've got to keep going back, get it retuned, adjusted, and it can take up to a year to get it perfect. So there's different expectations within my family and friends. I think my family are more realistic, but my friends are a wee bit confused, so I'm having to educate them. The blog that I'm doing for Hearing Link is actually very helpful with that. My friends are reading it, my family are reading it, and it's helping them to keep up to date with my process, how I'm doing, and what's all involved. And I'm kind of a bit of a celebrity now, so I quite enjoy that. So I think that's all I've really got to report on. I'm feeling quite tired tonight. It's been a long day, and the fact that I can't hear in this ear means I've got to concentrate a lot more, and it's quite tiring, so I think I'm going to have an early night tonight. And my next video blog, I'm hoping that my cochlear implant centre will allow me to go into the centre and actually video my switch on. So fingers crossed they'll be okay with that. But even if they're not, I'll come back and I'll let you all know how I get on and what I can hear and how I feel. So stay tuned for the next update.